Good morning, friends. It's Friday Eve. Are you excited? One step closer to the weekend. Today we're going to be working on Mosaic granny squares, one of my favorites. Look at these beautiful Caribbean colors. I feel like I'm at the beach, even though I'm not. Wishing I was at the beach. It's raining here. Absolutely pouring outside. But what are you going to do? Just go with it, right? Hey, Mary, good morning. I did change my picture. It's one of my granny squares that I've been working on. We're going to work on that one next Tuesday. But yeah, I changed up my picture. So, anyhow, I'm glad everybody is here this morning. Again, we're going to be working on the Mosaic Granny Square. Such a beautiful, beautiful square. And I like to do it where we work from the outside with the dark color on the inside and work with the light color to the out, and then with the light color working with the dark to the out. And it is my birthday today. I am the big 50. Vicky, good morning. How are you? Veronica is here. Thank you so much, everybody, for the birthday wishes. I am very, very excited. Lynn said, will this be available later? I have to go to work and I can't stay. Yes, Lynn, no problem. It will be available later on the live tab of my YouTube. So when you look at the YouTube, there's a bucket that is videos, then shorts, and look for the live button. That's where you can find all of the live replays. Queen 530 is here. Good morning. Rita is in the house. Lori, thank you so much. Good morning. Ayo. Lefty is here. Queen, thank you so much for the heart hands. Appreciate that. We'll do it this way. I can't do the little raising of the heart. P. Dot, thank you so much for the birthday wishes. Chantel is here. Good morning, friends. Lefty, how are you? So today I'm working with Caron Simply Soft. Thank you for the heart me. Vicky with the confetti. Birthday cheers all around. Hey, Bree, good morning. April is here. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, I'm excited, y'all. I turned 50 today. I don't feel any different, but I'm definitely 50. So it is pouring rain outside. I went ahead and put Diesel out there because you know what? On my birthday, I'm not going to have him up in my lap acting all crazy. He's on the covered patio. So, anyhow, he's got his treat ball out there. Thank you for the birthday confetti and cake. Wow, so cool. Thank you guys so much. Good morning, friends. Kimberly is here. Thank you so much, guys, for hanging out with me on my birthday. I couldn't ask for more. I couldn't ask for more than my friends hanging out with me. So we're using three different colorways. The white is just white. These are both Caron Simply Soft. Everything's Caron Simply Soft. I know that's not a favorite of folks, but look at these colors. Even if you don't like Caron Simply Soft yarn because it splits, wow-wee. That is so, so pretty. Thank you, Angie. Good morning. Computer Pixel said happy birthday. Thank you so much. So this blue, the brighter blue, is called Blue Mint. And it calls for an H8 hook. That is what I'm using this morning. It is a 4-weight medium acrylic, machine washable and dryable. I like to do this for baby blankets. I've done it a lot. It really is a nice yarn. A lot of people don't like it because it splits, but for me, I just work with it. It's worth it. The second color, so we have a dark and a light. The lighter color is called Robin's Egg. Really, really pretty. And then, of course, we have white. So I work this square in two different ways. I work from the white, lightest color out to the dark, and then I invert it and I work from the dark color out to the light. But maybe someday I'll have enough of these and we can make a blanket with it. Oh, Gen X, thank you, sweetheart. You did not have to do that, but thank you. I'll check after the live. Deborah, good morning. Cheryl, thank you so much for the birthday wishes. So, do y'all want to get started with one of these squares? Shall we get it going? I think we should. Let's get her going. So, the way we start this, you can start with a magic ring, or you could do a chain of 3. Lefty, thank you so much for the birthday cake and sparklers. Very, very beautiful. Jody Lynn, good morning. How are you, friend? I'm going to start with a magic ring for this. Okay. The way that we do this is I start with, I bring down a loop. Now, guys, if you don't feel comfortable with the magic ring, you could do a chain of three or a chain of four. Cheryl, thank you so much for the hey there's. Kelly, thank you. Sandy is here. Good morning, Sandy. Thank you so much. Amanda said beautiful colors. I know, it's so pretty. I really love this yarn. Okay, I need a double crochet. So I wrap my yarn around twice. I go down into my magic ring. I also go underneath the tail as well. Rachel, thank you for the heart me. Snapdragon with the confetti. Thank you so much, Snapdragon. Rachel is here. Good morning, Rachel. Thank you so much. It's my birthday. I turned 50 today, and I feel good. I feel good about turning 50. Janek said, let's see if we can break our record and hit 300,000 likes today. Jen, I will tell you, that is a ambitious goal. That is a very ambitious goal. Our record of taps or hearts on TikTok in one live in my 2 hour morning session is 261.8 thousand likes or screen taps. That is the record. So that setting a goal of 300, that is ambitious. But I have faith in you guys. I know y'all are over there tapping away. So after I do my first standing double, I do two more double crochets, chain two, then I do three double crochets, chain two. Now we need three more double crochets. This is going to look very familiar, friends. This is just like if you were going to be doing a granny square. Lefty, thank you so much for the level up sparks. Beautiful. Hey, Pam, good morning. Jody, I don't know if I said good morning, but good morning. Glad you're here hanging out with me. Okay, chain two, and now we need another three double crochets. Joan, thank you so much. It is my birthday today, friends. What can I say? I turned 50 today. I still feel like I'm 30, you know? It's all a mindset, right? Melissa with the heart me. Rachel, thank you so much for the confetti this morning. Reset gift goal. Wow, y'all, thank you so much for the gifts this morning. You know how to make somebody feel real special here. Just hanging out with me is enough. It really is. Uh, I love y'all. It's really cool. Mr. Wheeler this morning. I did put in a request with Mr. Wheeler. I said, "Hey, honey, tonight when you stop for cake for my birthday, thank you so much for the level up sparks." I said, I'm not feeling the cheesecake tonight. I would like birthday cake with frosting. Good frosting. Level 14, thank you so much. Uh, uh, Bad is here this morning with the puff hearts. Thank you so much for the puff hearts. Little corgi. Jen, thank you for the corgi. You all are too sweet to me. So the way that I start this square, guys, I start it just like a regular granny square, okay? So do your magic ring or do your chain of three or four, however you like to do that. And then I do a total of four granny stitches. Okay, so three double crochets, chain two, three double crochets, chain two. The chain two is going to be our corner space. Then I join with a slip stitch and I work my way over to the corner. Okay, so we're starting right here in the very middle of this beautiful square. Strongly suggested. Here's the thing, Vicki. And maybe some of y'all can relate to this. Let me just tell. We have time for a story, right? I learned years ago, especially with the men folk. Okay, and no offense to any men that are hanging out and watching. Uh, these guys can't read our minds. Okay, so if I don't want cheesecake on my birthday, I have to say, "Hey, babe, I don't want cheesecake on my birthday. I would like da 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 instead." Or maybe we could go out to da 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 for dinner this weekend to celebrate my birthday, right? Like the men folk are not mind readers, guys. They just aren't. And a lot of women sit back expecting our men folk to you know, read our minds, and you just can't do that. It'll never work. You'll in your whole life you'll be frustrated. I guarantee Mr. Wheeler is going to come home tonight and he's going to have the right cake. I said I will take one of those chocolate ones with cherries on top. I would take one of those white ones that has the Oreos stuck on top with the little Oreo sprinkles. I said, "Ooh, carrot cake sounds good. I would love a carrot cake." But I think I could pass on the cheesecake. Not feeling the cheesecake, babe. So anyhow, yeah, I Vicky, absolutely. I just told him what I was thinking, and that's just how it goes, right? And I don't think he minds at all. Cook said, "That is beautiful. Thank you so much." Yeah, Simply said, "Good morning. Those are beautiful colors." Friends, if you're just joining on, we're working on the Mosaic Granny Square. Ingan, thank you so much for the club cheers. Gen X with the confetti. Thank you so much. Y'all, if you didn't hear, I'm celebrating my birthday today. So I don't know how focused I'm going to be on crocheting, y'all. I'm going to try my very best, but I might be a little distracted. So, Queen said, "I told you to do that yesterday." Absolutely, Queen. And I sure did. I sure did. Vicky said, "My 30th anniversary present was a 2.5 hour road trip to Hirschner's." Oh, I am so jealous. I would love to go to Hirschner's. It's a little far away from me, though. Little far away. So yes, friends, let me explain what we're doing today. It is my birthday, so if things seem a little distracted, it absolutely is distracted, and I'll try to be better here. This is the Mosaic Granny Square. I like to work it in two different ways. I work with the light color out to the dark, and then I switch it up and I work with the dark color out to the light. And I just think together on a blanket, they look so beautiful. I did a lot of these squares last fall. We worked on fall colors, and a lot of you guys hung out with me as we worked on those squares. The yarn that I'm using today is Caron Simply Soft. Of course, it's just plain white. Then we have this beautiful blue. Look at that. Look at those two colors. Man, I can't get enough, you guys. This one is blue mint. Okay, the dark color is blue mint and the light color is robin's egg. There are links for this on the link tree. AMV, thank you so much for the subscription. You've automatically been entered into the subscriber giveaway for the month of June. We're going to do that the first part of July. The subscriber giveaway for June is 4 skeins of cinnamon swirl cakes. 4 skeins. Oh, Mom, you're here. Hey, Mom. Thanks, Mom. Happy birthday, April. Best daughter in the whole world. I would not be sitting here on this recliner today crocheting with you had it not been for my mom laboring on me. And happy Juneteenth, everybody. Happy Juneteenth. So, the second round we're going to do is going to be more of how we do our granny squares. Okay. So push the blue out of your mind here. In the corners, we're going to do 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. And we're going to work that into each corner. Okay. So here we go. We're going to start with a standing double crochet. If you do not like the standing double, feel free to do a chain of 3 or a stacked single, however you prefer to do that. But I'm going to do my little standing double, 2 more double crochets. This is a corner space, so we're going to chain 2, scoot those stitches over if you need to. Fan club has completed the second stage of club cheers. How exciting. Unlocked club power. Nice. Thank you guys all so much for the heart me's this morning and all of the screen taps. We're trying to get to 300,000 likes on the live this morning, so we'll see how it goes. That is a lofty goal, but I know y'all are over there tapping. Should I get out the go gadget tapper and lend a hand? Let me do that. I got it right here. Hang on. Let's turn it on. We'll do some tapping on the if I can get it going here. All right, the moderator account's going to do some tapping too. I'll help out. All right, here we go. So into this next corner again, 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. Now I do not do any chaining or anything. I just move immediately to the next corner here, and repeat 3 double crochets. Hey, Leanne, good morning. How are you, friend? Thanks for hanging out with me on my birthday. It's the big 5-0. Y'all are going to hear that a lot on my live today. It's not often we get to celebrate our 50th birthday, especially with all you cool kids here hanging out with me. I think it's going to be a great year. I'm excited. I'm excited about turning 50. I know a lot of people are like over the hill and all this. I'm excited. I think 50 is going to be awesome. I really enjoyed my 40s. I loved being in my 40s. And I think, hey, 50 is just going to be an awesome continuation of that, right? It's all a mindset. So I'm excited about turning 50. I think it's going to be an exciting year. I've got lots of cool crochet projects. I love my little wildlife and critters that are coming in. I got a great husband who's very, very good to me and puts up with all my crochet nonsense. I mean, I don't know what's not to love. Sparky said, I hope when I turn 50 in a few years, I'm excited as you are. I hope you are too, Sparky. I think it's one of those things. It's all about our mind and how we now I will tell you when I turned 30, turning 30 was very, very hard for me. I was just not happy. I was in a kind of unhappy marriage, and I got divorced 5 years later, and I wasn't happy with my career. 30 was not, I don't feel about 50 like I did about 30. 30 was a, womp, 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 womp. But 50, heck yeah, bring it on. I'm ready. I know this is a record, you guys. I'm weaving in my tail. Bear with me here as I weave in my tail. I'm going to try to be good about this. This mosaic square, friends, if you do not weave in your tails as you go along, there are a lot of color changes on this. And you will not be happy with yourself if you do not exercise a little discipline and try to weave in your tails. And I have an example to show you. I weaved in tails this morning. I weaved in tails of 2 squares for about, uh, gosh, I probably worked on it, I swear, like at least 20 minutes weaving in tails for 1 square or 2 squares. So this is what it looks like on the back once you get them all woven in, right? So that's why we're gonna try to be good today. Here's what it looks like if you don't weave them in. That's a hot mess, right? Who wants to be weaving all that in? So, all right, we're getting ready to change colors. So we finished our very center part here. Today, guys, I'm using a size H8 hook. That is what the yarn calls for. Hey, Debbie, good morning. How are you, friend? Let's see. There's only one way to avoid turning 50. We don't want that. No, we don't want that. Uh, I'm excited about turning 50. I think it's going to be good. Okay, so now that we've done the white center, again, this is just like you do a granny square. Very, very easy. But now we're going to start to make some moves here. Okay, so we're going to come in. This lighter blue color is called robin's egg. And we're going to start to do some post work. And the post work is what adds this amazing texture to the square. So again, let's get our robin's egg on our hook here. I'm going to start with a slip knot on my hook, and I'm going to work into the corner. Now, whenever I work granny squares, you can see I ended my square right here. I try to work in a different corner. So I just rotate and pick any one of the other corners. And I'm going to start with a standing double crochet. Now, again, Debbie, thank you so much. Debbie said, happy 50th birthday. Many blessings your way. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hey, Emma, good morning. Hillary, thank you, friend, and good morning. So in the corner, I start with a standing double crochet. Again, if you don't like doing that, you could do a chain of 3 here. You could also do a stacked single. Uh, either any of those will be completely acceptable. Okay, chain 2. Now right back down into this corner, we need 3 double crochets. So again, just like a regular granny square in our corners. Maggie, thank you so much for the heart me and good morning. Thanks for hanging out with me on my birthday, Maggie. I feel special. I feel special. Friends, if you are not following Miss Maggie here on TikTok, you are missing out. So if one of the mods could pin Maggie, Magical Unicorn, one of my friends here, she goes live at different times than I do on TikTok, but she is phenomenal. So I highly encourage you all to give her a follow. Marsha, thank you so much. Marsha says, I turned 66 in April. I turned 50 today. The big 5-0. The big 5-0. Okay, so now I'm not going to do any chaining. I'm going to move to this next space here, and I'm going to do a double crochet. Okay, now here is where we're going to make a little magic. Instead of working right here into this space, we're going to be dropping down and working right here into this post. And we're going to do a front post treble crochet. I wrap my yarn around twice, so I have 3 loops on my hook. Miss Mary says, I turn 70 next month. Nice, nice. That's awesome. My mom is in her 70s. Okay, I put my hook underneath the post, grab up a loop. So now we have 4 loops on our hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so we're not working here in this space. We're dropping it down into the row below and doing a front post treble. Now you can kind of move this to the side, right back into this same space. Now we put a double crochet. Okay, so that is what is going to be adding this incredible texture to the square. Okay, now again, do not chain, move to the next corner, and we need 3 double crochets. Let's see. Sorry, y'all. Let me scroll back a little bit. Let me turn off the tapper. Hey, April, thanks for hanging out with me this morning and for the birthday wishes. Appreciate that. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out with me on my birthday. It's still hard to wrap my brain around 1975 was 50 years ago. Right, Sparky? It's pretty incredible. Like I said, I still in my mind, I still feel like I'm in my 30s. Like I don't feel any like different. Like it's all kind of a mindset, I feel like. So for me turning 50 is like bring it on. I'm ready. All good. Hey, Maria, thank you so much. Julie is here. Julie, thank you so much for the birthday wishes. So, again, 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. Now we're going to work to the next space here, and we're not going to chain or anything in between. We're just going to do a double crochet. Now, looking to the row below, we're going to be working around this post. So, we're not working in the top. We're going to work around this post with a front post treble. Miss Rachel is here also, friends. Rachel is pinned right here. Rachel makes amazing amigurumi and crochet projects. She also goes live and is one of my good friends here. If you are not following her or Rachel or Maggie, I would highly encourage you guys to give them a follow. You will not be disappointed. Mom says you are young you have a young spirit. I think I do. I like to think of myself as young, hip, and cool. Mama C said, you're still as awesome as 50 as you were at 30. Oh, thanks, Carol. I appreciate that. Rita, thank you so much for the finger hearts. Okay, over to the corner again. 3 double crochets. Chain 2 and 3 double crochets. Z, thank you so much for the follow this morning. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me. For those that are new to my channel, my name is April, and I'm a hobby crocheter. This morning we are working on a Mosaic granny square. If you're just popping by, this is what we're working on. We're right now on this round right here with the robin's egg color. So just getting started on this square. So the way that I do this, after I finish my corner is 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. Oh, good, Z. Well, you have found the right place. Z Breeze, Z Beezy. That's a mouthful, but that's a very cute handle. We have a fabulous group of friends here. For sure, if you guys are watching and you want to hang out with a cool group of crocheters and fiber artists, be sure and hit the follow button so you'll be able to find everybody in the future. But we have a wonderful group. And I come live every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday mornings at 7:30 Central Time. And today, if you're just joining, it is my birthday today. Miss Kata, thank you so much for the rainbow star. I appreciate that. So it is kind of a unique day because we're having a birthday party. Can I see the granny square under the yarn? Yes. So I have two different versions. This is how I make these. So one version I make them with the dark out to the light. And then I work with the white yarn or the lighter color out to the dark. The yarn that I'm using today is Caron Simply Soft. I'm using a size H8 hook. Caroline, thank you so much. Pam is here. Jaws is 50 today. Well, there's a little bit of trivia. I didn't know that. Let's see. Karen, I don't know if I said good morning, but good morning, Karen. Um, and guys, this works up really nice. This is Caron Simply Soft, white, robin's egg, and blue mint. And this mosaic square works up fabulous with any yarns, lots of different colors. Here's another example. Let me show you one of this. We worked on this what, almost a year ago. Feels like it's been a year ago. But here's another example of a mosaic square. Same thing. This I made with cotton yarn for a market bag, but you can see dark purple out to the light. And I also did some flower squares for this market bag. I just need to do the handles. I've been lazy. I haven't gotten around to it. It's in the market bag to do pile. But we worked on this on the live. I think you can find this one on my YouTube also. You just have to scroll back on the live videos pretty far. We made these flower squares and then we also did the mosaic, I think, on the live. But don't quote me. Like I said, it's been like a year or something. Oh yes, Queen 530. Thank you. That is true. I did this in pink. So the same cotton yarn. This is Hobie Friends 8-4 cotton, the 8-4 weight that I used for the market bag. You have to use kind of a thinner yarn because to get all of the different colors and not have your square be too large. So I also did this with pink, and that did win the best of show at the county fair. So in the middle here, we do a front post treble. We wrap it down around the row below. Now, right back down into this same space here up at the top, we need another double crochet. So that is how all of our sides work. We have a double crochet, front post treble, and then a double. Then we move over here to the corner. And again, in the corner, we need 3 double crochets. Oh, the sun is out. That's good. I'm glad the sun is shining. It was raining earlier when I got on the live. It was pouring. Alabama weather for you. Chain 2, and now right back into that corner, 3 double crochets. Now I don't do any chaining or anything. I move to the next space here, and I work a double crochet. Looking to the row below, the post that's right in the middle is where I'm going to do my front post treble. So I wrap my yarn around twice. We have 3 loops. Bring your hook down, slide underneath that post so the post is sitting on top of your hook. I have to pull this yarn sometimes. You'll see me move my hand like this to get it in position. Grab up a loop. Now we have 4 loops. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So front post treble, and then into this space, double crochet, and then we're going to join with a slip stitch to the very first stitch, and I'm going to work my way with slip stitches over to the corner. Yes, Rachel, I'll show the squares in just a second here. Let me get to the corner and we'll kind of recap. We've had a lot of new people pop on, so we'll just start from the top and kind of give a rundown, okay? So there is round number 3. Now, it's very important when you work on the mosaic square. If your square starts to bow in on the sides, your treble crochets are not tall enough. Okay. It naturally tries to pull in just because of how far down you're dropping. But if it really drops too low, or your stitches are too tight, then you need to loosen up your treble crochets here. Okay. So this is what we're making today, guys. We're working on the Mosaic Granny. I am using Caron Simply Soft yarn in the colorway white. Robin's egg is the light color I'm using right now, and then blue mint. Okay. And I work this two different ways. This is called the Mosaic Granny. I also work from the dark out to the light. And hopefully, I'll have enough squares at some point that I can put these together and make them into a wheelchair size blanket for donation. So I just thought it would be fun to revisit this. I haven't worked on these squares for a while, and I love these colors. I just think they're absolutely beautiful. But this pattern works up great in any colorways, any colorways. Okay, so we're ready to start round number 4. So in the corner, all the corners are going to be the same with 3 doubles, chain 2, 3 doubles. I am going to start with a standing double. I pull my yarn up a little taller and I twist my hook toward me and back away from me. I go down into this space, grab up a loop. Now I have 2, yarn over, pull through 1. Now I'm going to pull that loop around back of the other one. And the reason why is I want to keep both the loops on my hook. Okay, so I have 2 and then I yarn over and pull through 2. That is my standing double crochet that I like to do. If you do not feel comfortable with the standing double, feel free to do a chain of 3, stacked single, however you would like to do that. Chain of 3 is probably one of the most popular. I just really like the look of the standing double. I think it looks really cool. Gen X posted there, let's see if we can break our record and hit 300,000 likes. So the record that we have had on one of the lives is 261.8 thousand likes. 261. So the goal today, Gen X said for my birthday, I think this is a lofty goal. But I know y'all, I can see the hearts flying up. I know everybody's tapping away. She said, let's get to 300,000 to celebrate my birthday. That would be really cool. So I move to the next space. I do not chain or anything. Into the next space right here, I do a double crochet. Now looking to the row below, we had our granny stitches here. Our granny stitch. Okay, so the one right in the middle right here, I'm going to work a front post treble around that stitch. So I wrap my yarn around twice. We have 3 loops. Bring your hook down, slide your hook underneath that post, grab a loop up. So now we have 4. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. So again, that is a front post treble crochet. Paloma said, the square with the white border reminds me of a snowflake. Doesn't it, though? Isn't it pretty? So pretty. Danita, thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I appreciate that. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with me on my birthday. Pause, thank you for being here and for the birthday wishes. I just think it's cool. I have all these friends to hang out with on my birthday. If I wasn't on TikTok and YouTube every day, I'd be sitting here crocheting by myself. So it's kind of cool. Miss Kata, thank you for the rainbow star. Appreciate that. Okay, now right back down into this space, we need another double crochet. Okay, so into each of the spaces, we're going to work double crochet, drop down your front post treble, and then come back with another double. Okay, then we're going to skip to the next stitch here. Again, double crochet. And now looking to the row below, this is where we need our front post. I don't know if I showed the squares. I said I was going to show the squares and then I got on a roll and didn't. Let me get to the corner here and I'll recap. Okay, so front post treble, now into that space again, double crochet, working our way to the corner. The corners are all the same, 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 double crochets. So just like your granny square, we're just adding a bunch of fabulous texture. Um, Friends, if you are not familiar with my channel, I am live this morning both on TikTok and on YouTube. So you will be able to go back and rewatch this video from start to finish over on my YouTube channel. My handle over there is Wheeler 8 Acres. Okay. So to recap, for those that are just stopping by, we're working on the Mosaic Granny Square today. There are links on the link tree for all of the yarn that I'm using, along with the YouTube that I'm working on, or the YouTube tutorial by Creative Grandma. Excuse me. I learned how to make this from Creative Grandma. She has a full tutorial. You also will be able to watch this from the beginning, uh, over on my YouTube later today. Okay, so we're right here working on the robin's egg color. The yarn is Caron Simply Soft, white, robin's egg, and blue mint. Okay, and I like to do them staggered. So I do one with the light color out to the dark, and then I do one with the dark color out to the light. So the very center of the square, in and out girl, I used a magic ring. You could do a chain of 3 if you would like, or a chain of 4. I did a magic ring, and I did it just like a granny stitch. Okay, so I did 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. I did that 4 times. Then I came back around with the white color, and I did in the corners 3 doubles, chain 2, 3 doubles, and I did that for each. Now I'm working on the mosaic stitch. Okay. So again, all the corners are the same. We have 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. Leah, good morning. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on my birthday. I appreciate it. All right, let me turn back on the tapper here. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to skip to the next space here, and we're going to do a double crochet. If my yarn doesn't slide off my hook, that is. Okay, double crochet. Now we're going to look to the row below. We have our 3 stitches, double crochets. The very center one, we're going to work around this post with a front post treble. I wrap my yarn around twice. So we have 3 loops. Bring your hook down, slide your hook underneath the post. Grab a loop, pull it up. Now we have 4 loops. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. Now we're not done with this space. We need to put another double crochet right here into the space. So all your drop down little spaces like this are going to be the same. Double crochet, front post treble, double crochet. Now no chain or anything. Move to the next space, double crochet. Looking to the row below, there's our our center stitch. Wrap our yarn around twice. Bring the hook down, slide underneath that post, grab up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. Oh, Donna, good. I'm glad you found me over on YouTube. Very, very cool. Thanks for subscribing over there. That really helps me out a lot. And you get to watch all of the replays, so that's exciting. Friends, if you are new to my channel, we've had a number of new followers stop by this morning. And I just wanted to say welcome in. My name is April, and I am a hobby crocheter. I come on live on TikTok and on YouTube Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday mornings at 7:30 Central Time. And every week I work on different projects. Pretty much every day I'm working on a different project. You can rewatch the lives over on my YouTube, and we just hang out and have coffee and chat, and uh, you know have a grand old time here in the morning. So some people watch on their way to work as they're getting the kids ready, whatever the case may be. But we have a fabulous little community here, and I love the fact that everybody comes and hangs out with me. It's a lot of fun. So very excited to be here, and very excited to be celebrating my 50th birthday with y'all. So thanks for stopping by. Into this space again, double crochet. Now looking to the row below, the very center stitch, we're going to work that front post treble. Wrap your yarn around twice, 3 loops up on top, Bring your hook down, slide underneath that post, grab up a loop. Now we have 4 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. Now, a word of caution, friends, as you're working these post stitches, these front post trebles, make sure you're pulling them up tall. If they start to scrunch down and pull in on your sides, you'll want to make them a little bit taller. Hey, Miss Betty, thanks for hanging out this morning. And happy Juneteenth, everybody. My birthday happens to fall on Juneteenth day. So I know some people have today off of work, but happy Juneteenth. Okay, move to the next space, double crochet, wrap our yarn around twice, looking to the row below, look for that center post, slide our hook underneath that post, grab up a loop. Now we have 4 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. Uh, let's see here. Betty said my birthday was June 8th. Happy belated birthday, Betty. Right back into that space. Do not forget you need another double. So into each space, we're going to be doing double, front post treble, and then double. Moving to the corner, again, no chaining or anything. 3 double crochets. Lindsay said, I'm having trouble finding the Discord link in the link tree. It should be right up towards the top, Lindsay. Um, I'm trying to think of how YouTube, you can't send messages on YouTube. Lindsay, what you could do, just find one of my videos and write me a note in one of the videos, and I'll share a link on that comment. Okay, so just pick any it's not like you can DM me on YouTube. It's kind of hard. So or you can send me an email. My email is wheeler8acres@gmail.com. Drop me a little note and I'll send you the Discord link. Okay. Okay. Corners, 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. Again, moving to the space, double crochet. Now we're going to do that front post treble again, looking to the row below, find the center stitch, wrap our yarn around twice. We have 3 loops up on top. Bring your hook down, slide underneath that post, grab up a loop. Now we have 4. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. Now right back into that space again. Hey, Nicole, good morning. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Paloma asked, what is the finish size of the square? That's a very good question, Paloma. Let's measure it in just a moment. So double crochet, here's our front post treble. Don't forget your other double. Move to the next space, double crochet. Wrap our yarn around twice, looking to the row down below. Slide our hook underneath that post. Again, we're making the front post treble. Grab a loop up. Now we have 4. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. Now right back down into this space. We're not done. We need 1 more double crochet. Okay, that'll complete that. Now we're going to join with a slip stitch to the very first stitch. And I will work my way over to the corner with a slip stitch. That's just the way my grandma taught me to do it. If you want to end right here, you totally could. I'm going to be changing colors. Okay, so we do 2 rows of the robin's egg. We're going to snip off here and we're going to get ready to change colors. Hey, Karen, good morning. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Friends, our awesome friend Karen is pinned right here on TikTok. She is fabulous. She makes the hook minders. So you guys see these squares. This is one I made myself, but if you're looking for hook minders, what I do is I change my projects frequently, and I don't always get them all finished. This is called a hook minder. You clip it onto your hook. You can see it has the little H on it with a little butterfly. I'm a butterfly fanatic. But this tells me I was using a size H8 hook for this project. Okay. Our friend Karen is linked right here on TikTok. I also have a link to her Etsy store. If you're interested in hook minders, she's the one that makes those. So be sure and give her a follow. If you are looking for something specific, make sure you are messaging her on her Etsy. Karen, thank you so much for the finger hearts. This is the Mosaic Granny Square that we're working on today. There are links on the link tree as well to the pattern. There's a written pattern by Creative Grandma along with a YouTube tutorial. It's a fabulous pattern. I really enjoy it. Some of the squares I work from the dark color out to the light. And then the one I'm working right now is the light color out to the dark. So again, we're getting ready to change our colors here. Let me weave in some ends really quick here, guys, while we're catching up here. I'll try to be quick about this. If you don't weave in your ends as you go, it takes a long time to weave in all these because there are quite a number of color changes. And so I'm trying to be a little better because some days I sit here for hours weaving in ends because I've been lazy and not doing the right thing as I go along. So let me weave in just a couple of them just to try to be a little better. It is my birthday today, so maybe my goal for the coming year of being 50 is to be more disciplined with this. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Cam, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Karen reached member 14. Friends, if you are sending gifts, gifts are not required here, but they are certainly appreciated. I use that to help buy more yarn for my donation blankets and whatnot. Make sure you're collecting your points here on TikTok. You got to click on the little heart here to collect those points. They used to auto collect, but I'm not sure everybody knows about that. So I try to mention it. And thanks everybody for hanging out on my birthday with me. I did turn 50 this morning, or I guess it was at midnight. I don't know when. Mom, are you still here? When was I hatched? Was I early in the morning or late at night? When did you go through all this to bring my beautiful soul into this world? Mama Wheeler is the one that deserves all the credit today for my birthday, not me. I didn't do anything. She's the one that did all the hard work. Okay. So here we go. We're going to start the next color now. Sorry, somebody asked what we're making today. Today we're making the Mosaic Granny Square. Oh, afternoon. So I guess I'm not officially 50 yet. It'll be this afternoon. But yeah, either way. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Mom, for doing the birthing stuff. Okay, so today we're making the Mosaic Granny. I'm working with 3 different colors. This is Caron Simply Soft White, Robin's Egg, and now we're going to be changing to the Blue Mint. Let's see, you have a few more hours of 49. I guess so, Tanya. Should we stop the live and I'll come back this afternoon so we can celebrate properly? I don't think so. Let's just keep going. But there are links to this on the link tree, friends, if you want to check that out. Of course, you'll be able to rewatch over on YouTube as well. My handle over there is Wheeler 8 Acres. So we just finished the robin's egg color. See how the sides are bowing down a little bit? Can you see how this is bowed? This happens with this square. This is an acceptable amount. And the reason why I know this, because if I pull on these stitches, see how there's still give there and they can come back straight? Just a little word of caution as you're working on this square. If it is pulling in too much and you get really big dip downs like this on your sides, that means your treble stitches are too tight. Okay, so definitely be on the lookout for that. Now, whenever I end a granny square, you can see I ended it here in this corner. I always pick a different corner to start with. This helps just keep your square in a square shape. Let's see. Okay, so you could start here with a chain of 3 or a stacked single. I'm going to do a standing double crochet. Okay, so now when I change yarn, my standing doubles are a little different, but you'll see the other one. Somebody was asking about the doubles, the standing doubles. So here we go. Are you ready? I put a slip knot on my hook. I wrap my yarn around once, so I have 2 loops on my hook. Now, very important, I hold my tail here between my pointer finger and my thumb. If you do not secure the tail, what will happen is this yarn will spin off and you'll be back down to 1 loop. Okay, so very important. Somehow you have to secure this tail. Wrap your yarn, make sure you have 2 loops, and then I go down into my work. I twist my hand forward because I can't crochet the way that it is holding the tail. I transfer the job of holding this tail to this thumb. He has a very important job. If this it lets go, this will spin off and we'll be back down to 1 loop again. I grab up a loop, so we have 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So that is how I make my standing double. Again, if you do not feel comfortable with the standing double, feel free to do a chain of 3. A stacked single is totally fine. All are perfectly acceptable. Now, right back into this corner space, we need a total of 3 double crochets, chain 2, scoot your stitches over there if you need to, and 3 more double crochets. All of the corners are worked up exactly the same. So 3 doubles, chain 2, and 3 doubles. Here is number 3. Okay, so there's our corner. Now we're going to work to the next space right here. And into this space, we're going to make a double crochet. Okay, now we're going to work down into the row below, and we're going to do a front post treble. Papa Wheeler says, happy birthday, and you can do whatever your heart desires today. Oh, thank you, Papa Wheeler. I appreciate that. And okay, so here we go. Front post treble, wrap your yarn around twice. So we have 3 loops up on top. Bring our hook down, slide underneath that post, grab up a loop. Now we have 4 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, so that's our front post treble. Now we're not done. Right back into this space, we need another double crochet. So all of our spaces are going to be worked in the same fashion. Double crochet, front post treble, and then double. Now no chain or anything. I'm going to immediately move to the next space. Double crochet. Again, looking to the row below, you can see we had our double crochet and the front post treble. So now I'm also going to be working around that post, but instead of the double, it'll be around that front post treble. So wrap my yarn around twice. We have 3 loops. We are in a subwave. Oh, I didn't even know. Friends, thank you so much, those that are subscribing. I appreciate that. The subscriber giveaway for the month of June is 4 Caron cinnamon swirl cakes, 4, and you'll get to pick those colors. Okay, whatever color you wish. You could do one of 4 different colors if you want. However you want to do that. Mello has extended. Mello, thank you so much for extending your subscription. Appreciate that. You guys are all so good to me. I can't even say. Victoria, thank you for the heart me and the happy birthday. I appreciate that. It is a fabulous birthday. I turned to 50 today, guys. If you weren't aware, Tammy, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thanks for hanging out with me on my birthday. Kimberly is here. Good morning, Kimberly. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So, skipping to the next space here, double crochet. And then looking to the row below, now here we are back to the very center. We're going to do that front post treble. Oh, thank you for the party popper, Mello. Appreciate that. And reset the gift goal. You guys, thank you all so much for the finger hearts. Kimberly has extended. Kimberly, thank you for extending your subscription. You guys just warm my heart. You leave me speechless all the time. Why do you all do this to me? Really, so amazing. So, what can I say? Yolanda, thank you so much. Kathleen said, happy 50th birthday. Yes, the big 5-0. So, Jen said this morning, for those that are just joining on, everybody's doing lots of tapping this morning. Our record taps that we've had on Alive, we did that, 2 weeks ago? Week and a half ago, maybe? We did 261.8 thousand taps. Mimi, thank you so much. Uh, Deborah, thank you for the friendship. I appreciate that. Kaz with the popular. You guys, oh shucks. Shucks. So anyhow, our record so far is 261,000, 261.8. So Gen X set a really lofty goal this morning. She said for April's birthday, let's try to get to 300,000 taps. Now, here's the thing. I think TikTok cuts us off when we get to like 4,000 taps. So if you've already been tapping for a while, make sure you leave and then come back in so that like resets itself. Okay. Otherwise, you'll be tapping and it won't be counting. All right. So I think it's 4,000, but I could be wrong. It might be 3,000. I really don't know. But make sure you do that. And thank you so much. Kristen, thank you. Kristen Sue, thank you so much for subscribing. You've automatically been entered into the subscriber giveaway for the month of June. Again, the subscriber giveaway, if you're just coming by, the subscriber giveaway for the month of June, we've been crocheting a lot with cinnamon swirl cakes. And you guys know I like to call them squirrel cakes because one day I messed up on the live and I called it a squirrel cake because I'm always talking about squirrels and squirrels are running by and squirrels are in my feeder and it's just a whole squirrel thing. So now I just call them cinnamon squirrel cakes. And we have a fabulous sticker that says cinnamon squirrel cakes. So, yeah, cinnamon squirrel cakes is the subscriber giveaway for the month of June. So, anyhow, pretty exciting. We still have plenty of time to get in on that if you want to subscribe. You are not obligated to subscribe, friends. You're not obligated to send gifts to hang out with me. Just come hang out, have fun, chat with friends, enjoy your coffee, relax. That's all we need. That's all we need. But for those that do want to support, I most certainly do appreciate it. All right, look at our blue mint is coming in strong. Isn't it looking pretty? Okay, so here we are. Again, the very center of this stitch is the front post treble. I work this exactly the same. Wrap my yarn around twice. So we have 3 loops on our hook. Bring our hook down, slide underneath that front post that we did before. Grab up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Jen just gifted 2 subscriptions. Cheryl received a subscription and Leah received a subscription. Gen X, thank you so much for doing that. How cool. That deserves a round of applause, I think. That deserves a round of applause. Jen, you are too kind. Miss Cat Katari said, I rescued 7 squirrels in 2020. They still stop by. Oh, that is so cute. I love that. I love my little squirrels. Let's see. All the things. All the things. Are you guys good over there on YouTube? I just see thanks, guys. Let me know if you need something. All the things. Do you have a question? Let me know. Thanks for hanging out on YouTube, friends. I appreciate you. This morning we're working on the Mosaic Granny Square. Sorry, there's a lot of squirrels today because it's my birthday. So if I said I was a little distracted, I think you could understand. I am a little distracted today. Lots of chat happening. We have over 200 people watching over here on TikTok. I'm not sure how many people are watching on YouTube. I can't see my camera, it's up too high. Okay, so here we are back to our front post treble. Looking to the row below, find that very center stitch, and we're going to work around that post. Wrap your yarn around twice, bring your hook down, slide underneath that post, grab up a loop. Now we have 4 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Now we're not finished here. Tammy received a subscription from Gen X. Thank you. Wow. Betty said, do you post a pattern for this square? It is beautiful. Betty, on the link tree, there is a link to a written pattern by Creative Grandma and also her YouTube tutorial, which takes you step by step through. So that is on the link tree. I first learned how to make this from Creative Grandma, and she does really great tutorials. She's very thorough. I know it's a little difficult when I'm on the live. I try to explain as much as I can, but it is not, there's a lot of chit chat happening and stuff as well. So check out Creative Grandma, like I said, the links and also the written pattern. But this is a fabulous square to make. I've made it for tote bags. I've made it for blankets. I really love it. This is called the Mosaic Granny Square. Gen X just said 100,000 more taps. Really? Let me see. I can't see. Hang on. Let me come out and come back in. I have to close this. 1 second, guys. I can't see what I'm doing here. Okay, here we go. Let me come back in. Friends. Here we go. Oh, now it just says promotional content. I can't even see it. Okay, I give up. I'll trust you. I'll trust you. Thank you guys, everybody who's tapping your screens. I really appreciate it. Lori said, thanks so much for showing this pattern. I love it. Oh, yeah, we're at 209,000. Wow, and it's ticking up fast. 210. That is incredible, you guys. It is moving. That counter is moving so fast. Boy, you guys sure know how to make a girl find some love. Wow. Let's see. Kim said, I love the standing double in the corner. It's so much cleaner than a chain of three. Yeah, it really is. This is the standing double right here. This little stitch right here. We'll make another one of these. Chantel said, my finger hurts. Nikki said, I'm doing the same square. Oh, nice, Nikki. What colors are you doing for yours? Here's an example of purple. If you guys want to see purple. Um, really pretty, right? This isn't a market bag. I haven't finished this market bag. I need to do the handle still. It's all sewn together. We worked on this on the live. I swear it's been almost a year ago, and I still haven't finished the market bag. I always have good intentions. Let's see. Kelly said, I love that I can crochet along today. Yes, happy Juneteenth, everybody. Kelly, you must be off of work today. I have to work. But yeah, this pattern, I've done it with yellows. It is so bright and sunny and fun. I love this blue. Yeah, it kind of looks like April said it looks like icicles. It does look like icicles, right? Kind of wintry. I first did this where there's another YouTube I did this. I swear I think it was this winter. Maybe early spring. I called it Caribbean blue because to me it looks like the Caribbean. You know when that water is just crystal clear and stuff. Veronica's asked, do you also donate your market bags? I was making them for friends and family, and I kind of like didn't get them finished. And so there was a lot of squirrels that ran by. I got sidetracked on other projects. I need to pick back up my market bags. I'm looking at the stack right now. I swear there's probably 9 market bags sitting next to me that need to be finished. Pam, thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I appreciate that. Latone said it looks like the movie Frozen Elsa. Oh, yeah, it does, right? Frozen? Really pretty. Okay, moving to the next space, double crochet. Now, looking to the row below, we're going to work our front post treble around this stitch. Oh, back to my market bags. I think I should find a place to donate them to. I just don't know where to donate them. But I was thinking maybe like a women's shelter. Maybe the market bags might be a kind of a cool thing to send to a women's shelter. Does anybody else have any recommendations of market bags? Like if I do ever get them finished, where I could send them? Let me know if anybody has any thoughts. So we're going to work a front post treble. I wrap my yarn around twice, so we have 3 loops up on top. Bring my hook down, slide underneath that post of the treble that we made of the row below, grab up a loop. Now we have 4. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Oh, food pantry might be good. And then yarn over, pull through 2. Now right back down into that space. Remember, you need another double crochet. So every time we work the space, we have double crochet, front post treble, and double. Okay, now I move to the next space. Again, no chaining or anything. Wrap my yarn around into the space, double crochet, And then we're going to do our front post. So looking to the row below, we have our 3 stitches. I'm going to work around the center post, bring our hook down, slide underneath, grab up a loop. Now we have 4, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Now right back down into this space, again, we need double crochet. So always double crochet, front post treble, and double. Angela, this square is called the Mosaic Granny Square. Mosaic Granny Square. Friends, if you're just joining on, today we're working with Caron Simply Soft. The colorways are white, robin's egg, and the color I'm using right now is called Blue Mint. Blue Mint. Really pretty yarn. Into the corners here, we need 3 double crochets. The corners are the same throughout the entire square. 3 doubles, chain 2, and then 3 double crochets. We're getting closer to the end of this square, friends, and we'll probably have time to start another one. I don't know what time it is, so but we might have time to start another. Okay, now into this space again. I do not chain or anything. I just move immediately to the next space and double crochet. Looking to the row below, we have our 3 double crochets. Find the very center stitch, and we're going to work on the post. So normally you would work here in the top. We're not going to do that. We're going to wrap our yarn around this post. Yarn over twice, so we have a total of 3 loops up on top. Oh, good. I have another hour, so we could probably start another one. Bring our hook down, slide underneath that post, grab up a loop. Now we have 4 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. Again, it's very important when you're working these treble stitches, friends, make sure that you pull this stitch up nice and tall. Okay, if you get it too tight, what'll happen is the sides of your square will start bowing down. Now, they next see how this is bowed? It does pull up tall though. It just naturally wants to go down. So make sure you have plenty of wiggle room as you're doing those stitches so your square does not get too scrunched. Oh no, Jennifer, I forgot to do that. I'm sorry. Let me measure. So I am doing 2 white, 2 robin's egg, 2 of the blue mint, and then I outlined it with just a single crochet. Okay. And if we look at the square, it is 6 inches, about 6 inches square for this square, okay? And it works really great if you do 3 different colorways. I have done them with 4 different colorways, but they are a lot bigger. When I did the fall blanket, I did like a maize color, a gold, an orange, a red, and a chocolate. So I did like 5 colorways, and those squares were really, really big. So the less colors you have, 3 works really well if you have 3 colors to work with. Okay, now right back down into the space right here. Do not forget we need another double crochet. I split that yarn right there. The yarn I'm using is Caron Simply Soft, guys, and it does split. So just be careful if you're using Simply Soft. If you drop a loop or something, make sure you go back and grab that up. It'll help with the integrity of the yarn. Yes, Betty. Yes, the Mosaic was the blanket that I won. It did it get the no, the market bag got best in show, but it did get a blue ribbon. It did get a blue ribbon. Do a random act of kindness, crochet kindness, leave it in trolleys or basket in shops for people to find. Oh, Fiona, that's a good idea too. That is a really good idea. I could put a little tag on it that said random acts of kindness or crochet kindness or something. That is a great idea. Holly said, would this square look good as a market bag? It most certainly would. You just have to make sure you use like a cotton yarn that's thinner. Here it is as a market bag. Now I did flower squares as well, but you can see this yarn that I used for this. This is the Hobie Friends 8-4 cotton, and I did 1, 2, 3, 4 because it's a little thinner yarn. This is like a 3-weight yarn, so I was able to do more colors, but it really is ideal if you do 3 colors, especially if you're using a 4-weight yarn. But we worked on this market bag on the live, like, I swear it's been almost a year ago. We made these flowers and everything, and I just have to do the handles. I haven't finished it. This is what it looks like on the inside, if you're curious. Here's what the flowers look like. This is the peacock granny that we did. The flower val blocks, this is called the peacock. There's links to this on the link tree, guys. When you go to the link tree, you can see every project that I've ever done. You just have to scroll down really, really far, but you can find all the information about this bag on the link tree as well. Just scroll down and you'll see it all. There's links to the video tutorials and everything if you want to do that market bag. Okay. So back to my crocheting. 250 people here. Let me just recap. We've had a lot of new people join on. So first of all, thank you so much to all of the new followers. We've had 52 new followers this morning. I really appreciate you joining with us this morning, and welcome to my channel. This is a fabulous place to hang out in the morning, have your coffee, have some crochet chat with friends, and just enjoy. Excuse me. For those that do not know, my name is April, and Wheeler 8 Acres is our place here in Alabama. Wheeler is our nickname, so that's where my little handle comes from. Today we're making mosaic granny squares, and the colorways that I'm using, this is all Caron Simply Soft yarn. We have white, robin's egg, and blue mint that I'm using. And I'm using a size H8 hook this morning. Now, when I do, Debbie, thank you so much for subscribing. You've automatically been entered into the subscriber giveaway for the month of June. The month of June, we're doing I repeat, 4 cinnamon squirrel cakes, aka cinnamon swirl cakes by Caron. Caron cinnamon swirl cakes. So we'll do that the first part of July. The way I like to do these squares, I like to alternate them. So in this case, I work from my lightest color out to the dark, but I also like to work from the dark out to the light. Sometimes I do them all the same way. Sometimes I'll put the alternating like together in a blanket just to try to give it like some definition and texture. Gen X girl, thank you so much for the flowers. Debbie with the populars, thank you. I really appreciate it, friends. So that is what we're making is the mosaic granny. It's just really fun textures, and I really love it. I enjoy it. It is an H8 hook that I'm using this morning. Is that I think that's a 5 millimeter. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Kay with the lightning bolts. Thank you so much, Kay. Okay, we're going to wrap our yarn around twice. Bring our hook down, slide underneath that post, grab up a loop. Now we have 4 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. Can you show are you looking for the market bag? I'm not sure what you're asking me to show again. Sorry. Maybe you could try saying it again. The previous likes record, great question, was 261.8 thousand. 261.8. And I don't know where we're at this morning, but we're trying to get to 300 to celebrate my birthday. Gen X had a lofty goal this morning and said, let's get to 300,000 for April's birthday. So everybody's power tapping away. Tap, 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 tap. And thank you, everybody who's tapping. The market bag. Yes, yes, yes. Here's the market bag. We made this on the live. Gosh, it's been almost a year ago, guys. But it's the same square. We did the mosaic granny square. And then we made this. This is called it's something peacock. Peacock. I can't remember. Something peacock. Um, Anyhow, there are links to this on the link tree. You just have to scroll down really, really far. It's been a long time since we worked on this, but anytime I come live, we put everything on the link tree. So again, this is the Mosaic Granny. This yarn I used for the market bag was Hobie, Hobii, and this was the 8-4 Friends cotton. Oh, we're gonna blow it out of the water. Okay, cool, nice. Mama Army said, "Do you pay for tutorial?" Um, no, I just crochet in the mornings and try to teach stitches and help other crocheters out. I'm a hobby crocheter. I just come on in the mornings and kind of share my work and projects that I'm working on and chat with my friends. Hobie is a yarn company, Hobii. They're a yarn company. That's where I got the market bag yarn for. But this market bag, guys, you can find all the links on the link tree. Just scroll down, scroll down. Also, the after we go live, so this morning I'm live both on TikTok and on YouTube. The YouTube video will be on my page. You just have to go to the live tab. So when you look at my YouTube profile, you'll see videos, shorts, and live. And all the replays from every day that I come live, you can rewatch them over on my YouTube. My handle is Wheeler 8 Acres. Okay, so we join with a slip stitch over to the corner. 300,000. Wow. Red Lady, thank you so much for the lightning bolts. Friends, you all leave me speechless. I can't believe that. That is incredible. Look at Mama Wheeler doing math. Mama Wheeler did 50,000 stickers, multiples to get to 300. Melissa with the 100Ks, three of them. Mama Army, yes, we have a fabulous group. It's not just about me, honestly. We have an incredible friend group here, and they make my day brighter. And today is my birthday, and I can't think of a better way to celebrate my birthday than to be on the live with all of you guys. Mr. Wheeler, when he left this morning, he said to me, he said, "Have fun on your live with all of your crochet friends." He literally said that to me this morning because he knows it's important to me. So I thought that was really cool, really, really cool. Jojo, thank you so much. Karina, thank you so much for the birthday wishes. Coco, thanks. I really appreciate it, guys. Tanya looked it up. Okay, great, great. Four Daughters, thank you for the GOAT. Vicky with the hand hearts. Appreciate it. Okay, Betty said you deserve it. So talented. Thank you, thank you. So yeah, guys, I am a little distracted today. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do my stitches and all that. But it is a birthday and I turned 50. So really the person we have to thank for all of this is Mama Wheeler. She's the one that did all the work. Victoria, thank you for the little kitty cats. Okay, friends. So in the corner, a lot of people are asking how to do the standing double. Okay, so when I do not change the color of yarn, this is how I make my standing double. All right, I pull my loop up about the height of a double crochet. I twist my hook towards me and away from me, and I put a loop here in my yarn. I put my hook through the loop. I grab up a loop, so now we have two loops. I yarn over and pull through the first loop only. Instinctively, you'll want to pull through that second loop, and we do not. Okay, we're just going to hold that. Then what we're going to do, we're going to pull this loop around behind this one. So I kind of twist like this and pull it up. The reason why is because we want to keep both these loops on our hook. We need two. Then I yarn over and pull through both. That is a standing double crochet. Okay, standing double. Does anybody need to see that again? Let me know. I will show it again if you missed that. Holy cannoli, look at those likes. Hey, Leah, everybody has been tapping. It is like a party up in here. Up in here. I tell ya. I tell ya. Okay, yes, we want to see that again. Okay, let me rewind. Get our little frogs. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Okay, here we go. So I have my loop on my hook. I'm not changing yarn. I'm going to be using the same color. I pull the loop up so it's about the height of a double crochet. I twist my hook towards me and away from me, and I get a little twist in my yarn. I go down into the space. I yarn over and pull up a loop. Now I have two. Yarn over, pull through the first loop, back to two. Now, instinctively, you'll want to pull that under this loop. Do not do that. We're going to pull it around back. I twist my hook down. See how the head of the hook goes down and around and back up. Again, the whole time we maintain those two loops and yarn over and pull through both. So that is a standing double. Okay. Did everybody get that? There is a video of this on my TikTok. I think there's one on my YouTube also, but definitely on TikTok. There is a tutorial of how I do my standing. Okay, now into the corner, we need two more double crochets. So we have a total of 3 doubles, chain 2, and 3 doubles. All the corners are worked the same. Except I think I just messed this up. Hang on. Hold on to that. Hold on to that thought. We might need to rewind this again. Let's visit our sampler here because I did mess up. So here's the thing. We just finished this round right here, the first round of the um, blue mint color. Okay, so we did, get out of the way there. We did 2 white, 2 of the robin's egg. Now we need to do 2 of the blue. But the thing is, when you get to your final row, what we do is we work this a little different. And the reason why is I don't want a bunch of holes around the edge of my square. See how it's more solid? So actually, when I do the final row, which I spaced out on, I'm glad I just remembered, I actually did 2 half doubles, chain 2, 2 half doubles. Then I do a half double in each of the stitches in the top. And when I get to the space right here, I do the post. Okay. So if we continued on the way that it is, what'll happen is we'll still have these big spaces for the next round. And we don't want that. We want this to be a more solid looking square. Okay. So we're going to frog again, everybody. Frog in some more. Pull this back out. When you get to your last row of the color, in the corners, we need 2 half doubles, chain 2, and 2 half doubles. Okay, so along the top right here, we have our 3 stitches. I'm going to put a half double in the top of each one. I'm working under both loops, half double in the top of each. Again, we're making this into a more solid look. Now here we are to our space. I'm not going to put anything into this space, but what I'm going to do is I'm still going to do our post work here. I'm still going to do the front post treble. So I wrap my yarn around twice, again, all the way down, slide under that post, grab up your loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. So what happens is that post stitch that we just did, it covers up that space and it helps with that look of, we want it just to be more solid. Okay. So here we go. The next 3 stitches, half double in the top of each one, half double. Here's number 2 and number 3 stitch, half double. Now looking to the row below, again, we're going to work that front post treble. Wrap our yarn around twice, slide underneath that post, grab up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. So again, you can see that post stitch helped to close that little space. Pull that to the side. We have 1, 2, 3, half double in each one. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now here we are back to the space. Again, working our front post treble. Wrap our yarn around twice, 3 loops up on top, slide our hook underneath, grab up a loop. Now we have 4, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. 351,000 likes. My goodness. My goodness. You guys, thank you all so much for all of the taps and all of the support. Seriously, that is incredible. That is absolutely incredible. What an amazing day. Thank you for making me feel so special on my birthday. Seriously, y'all. Really incredible. Thank you so much. This pattern that we're working on, Mama, is the Mosaic Granny Square. The Mosaic Granny Square. 54,000 now. It's literally like spooling. It is so amazing. Hostage, thank you so much for the happy birthday. I really appreciate that. Okay, so here we are back to our space. Looking down below, we're going to go around the post. We wrap our yarn around twice. Mimi, thank you so much. Kay said we need a new gift goal already. Wow. I thank you guys. This is just incredible. uh you friends, you have no idea. You have no idea what this means to me. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the gifts. Thank you for all the taps. Thanks for hanging out with me and making me feel special. Seriously, I really appreciate it. I'm getting a little teary, guys. I'm sorry. Y'all are making me teary. Rama said you are amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks for the hey there's. Thanks, Cheryl. Thank you, Tina. Lee Animal, thank you so much. Wow. Guys, absolutely incredible. Thanks for making it such a special birthday for me. You guys are all amazing too. Sam, thank you. Jody, yes, over 350,000 likes. Everybody is tapping away this morning. Gen X said, let's do 300,000. I thought, there's no way that we're going to get to 300,000. That is so many taps. I should have known better. Yes, Pam, I'm going to celebrate with some cake today. So, Mr. Wheeler, he really likes cheesecake. And I like cheesecake. But for my birthday, I didn't want cheesecake. He always brings me cheesecake. Leah, thank you for the candy box. Wow, thank you. Um, you might want to check the Venmo before you leave if you can. I don't know how I can do that because I'm on my phone. I don't have any device to do that, Jen. I'm sorry. I don't know how to check that. I don't want to cancel the live. Rama, thank you so much. Wishing me birthday from all the way from the UK. Um, sorry, Jen. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I could cancel my YouTube and use that phone. Almost 300 people here hanging out. Yes, friends, thanks for hanging out on my birthday. You can pause your live. Oh, pause. Okay. All right, I'll pause. Let's get closer to the end and then I'll pause. I still have what, another half hour? Okay, we'll pause. Let me finish this square. I totally forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, birthday cake. So Mr. Wheeler, inevitably, if I didn't say I don't want cheesecake, he would bring home a cheesecake because that's his favorite, right? And so this last night I said, babe, by the way, when you go to the store tonight to pick up the cake for my birthday, I know, kind of presumptuous, right? Kay and Danny, thank you for the hey there's. I think Leo was sending some too. Thank you so much. Red Lady, thank you. Jody, thank you for the rose. Oh my gosh, that bouquet. Diane, wow, that is beautiful. Thank you so much. Y'all, stop. You don't. Oh, wow. Anyhow, I told Mr. Wheeler, I said, I would love a cake other than cheesecake. I said you could bring home one of those chocolate ones that has the cherries on top. You could bring home one of those ones that has the Oreos on top. Jen, thank you for the heart hands. That would be good. I said you could bring home a funfetti with the little sprinkles. I said, but let's get some frosting on that. Let's get some frosting. We would definitely like that for our birthday. Thank you. Yes, Black Forest. So we'll see what Mr. Wheeler comes up with. But yeah, I at this age, friends, I do not trust the husband to read my mind. Hey, Mello, thank you for the party poppers. I appreciate that. I don't, it's one of those things. You don't expect your husband to like be able to read your mind. It will never happen. You will spend your entire life frustrated. What is important is just say, this is what I would like. And then they deliver and everybody's happy. So that is what I have learned in all these 50 years of being the big 5-0 today is just casually, nonchalantly mention, I would really like this kind of cake. So, anyhow, yes, at any age, we shouldn't trust the husbands about reading our mind. As women, we think that, you know, the guy's going to know. I give this analogy like a husband and wife are driving in the car and they're coming up and there's a Dairy Queen ahead on the right. And the wife casually says, "Oh, Dairy Queen sounds good." And the husband keeps on driving right past Dairy Queen. And he said, "Oh, yeah, ice cream's nice." And the woman is like, "Why didn't you stop at the Dairy Queen when I mentioned it?" And he said, "Oh, well, you didn't say to stop at Dairy Queen. You just said ice cream would be nice." So, let that be kind of an example. If you want the husband to stop at the Dairy Queen, you have to say to the husband, "Babe, let's pull over at Dairy Queen. I'd like a sundae, or I'd like a smoothie, or whatever it is," right? Because honestly, friends, the husband, he's going to keep on driving past the Dairy Queen. He'll never stop. Maybe there's some exceptions to that rule, but I will tell you, in my experience, and I was married for 16 years, the first time, and the second time, I don't know how long Mr. and Wheeler and I have been married. Uh, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 3, 4. I guess maybe 7 years now. Uh, you know, Girl, if you want Dairy Queen, just say, "Babe, let's stop at Dairy Queen." Uh, they need very specific instructions. Yes, that is it. Men's brains work differently. So, if I have any bit of advice, that is what I did for my birthday cake. We'll see what he comes home with tonight. But I bet it will not be a cheesecake because I specifically said 3 times I would rather have something other than cheesecake. Not that I don't love cheesecake, but for my birthday, I would like anything other than that. So, uh, asking for what you need really ups the chances of getting it, right, Amy? Good point. 400,000. 400,000. Vicky said, "My husband's favorite cake is ice cream cake." I was offered that last night too. He said, "What about an ice cream cake?" And I said, "No, I would like something with a lot of frosting." Which of course is like really not good for you, but I don't care. It's my 50th birthday. Mama needs frosting. Okay. Mama needs frosting. And I think mama can have frosting on her cake for her birthday. Okay. So, guys, here we are in the corners, two half doubles, chain two half doubles. So again, when you get to your last row of the color, it is very important that you close in the spaces. So instead of skipping over here to the space as we've done for all of the other squares or all the other rounds, what we are going to do is work a half double in the top of each of these 3 stitches. So half double number 2, and half double number 3. Now, when you get to your space, we still are going to work the front post treble. So we work down into the row below, Wrap our yarn around twice, go down underneath that post, slide your hook, grab up a loop. Now we have 4, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. Now I'm not going to put any stitches into this space itself. Again, looking to the top of the 3 stitches, half double in each one. So here's number 1, number 2 half double, and number 3 half double. Now once again, here we are to the space. So looking down to the row below, we're going to work our front post treble around the treble crochet. 2 yarn overs, total of 3 loops up on top. Bring our hook down, grab up a loop. Now we have 4 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, a yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Now again, 3 posts or 3 stitches here, half double into each one. So what this is doing on our final row of color is it is allowing it to look more solid and closed in. So the post still helped to cover up those spaces. Had we continued on, you would have seen more spaces in your work like this. So all we're trying to do is really close in those spaces. So here we go, treble crochet over the space, top of those 3 stitches, 1 half double in each. Hey, Gloria, good morning. Thank you so much. Friends, if you are just joining on this morning, we are working on a Mosaic granny square. A Mosaic granny square. There are links on the link tree, both to the written pattern by Creative Grandma. She is who I first learned how to do this pattern from, along with her YouTube tutorial. The yarn that I'm using today is Caron Simply Soft in the colorways white. The lighter blue is called Robin's Egg, and the color I have on my hook right now is called Blue Mint. Really, really pretty yarns. So as we work our way to the corner, we did our treble. We're going to put 3 of our half doubles, 1 into the top of each stitch. There's our 3. Now into the corner, 2 half doubles, chain 2, and 2 half doubles. And we're on to our final side here. So again, working in the top of these stitches, 1 half double in each stitch. Here's 1, number 2, and number 3. Now here we are to the space, looking to the row down below, find that center post, wrap our yarn around twice. We have 3 loops up on top. Bring our hook down, slide underneath that post, grab up a loop. Now we have 4 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Now once again, top of these 3 stitches, half double in each one. Here's 2, and lucky number 3. Oh, I messed that up. Hang on, I split my yarn there. Okay, back to the space. So again, we're trying to cover up this hole here. Looking to the row down below, we're going to do a front post treble around this treble crochet. Again, 2 yarn overs, 3 loops up on top. Bring your hook down, slide under, grab up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Again, here's our 3 stitches, half double in each one. Nat, thank you so much for the heart me. Can we get to 500,000? That would be amazing. I, you guys, that is incredible. I can't get over the number of hearts that I see flying up this screen is absolutely incredible. And that little counter is just like spinning, spinning. It is amazing. Emmy, thank you so much for the heart me and becoming the 113th member of the fan club. Kay, thank you so much for the red heart chili peppers. You guys, I am having the best birthday. If you can't tell, I am loving today. Thank you for making my birthday so incredibly special. I really appreciate it. I love having you as part of my life, my life, the whole thing, the whole enchilada. Emmy said you are very welcome. Thank you, friend. Okay, so here we go. Last 3 stitches again here, half double in the top of each of these stitches. Mama said, your love all your patterns and works is so cool. I'm grateful to have found your page. Thank you. Oh, you are very, very welcome. We are glad that you found our page too, my page here. I really appreciate that. Uh, friends, if you not hit the follow button yet, we have an amazing group of friends. I sit here on the couch or in my recliner and do the crocheting, but it is not just about me. It is about all these fabulous people that hang out in the morning. So be sure and give a follow. I'm going to snip off and we're going to do the final row, which I do a row of white, just to kind of frame this in. So what the single crochet does is it really just adds like a little like kind of tidies up my edges. It makes my stitches very consistent. And I really love the look of it when I do that final outer row. Now, you do not have to do that. You could just leave off with the blue itself. But what I like to do with these mosaic squares is I actually like to work them two different ways. So I'll work from the dark out to the light, and then from the light out to the dark. When I do my joining of these by adding the row of white, what it does is I can come in now and I could join this with a colored yarn here, and it would really make that seam pop. Okay, so basically, this market bag is an example of what I am talking about. Okay, so see how I joined with the purple yarn? This is a single crochet join and it just adds that texture. So by adding that row of white, I could come back when I join these and have like the bright blue as my joining row for my blanket. I am changing the colors out this morning. Okay. Let's see. I hope the rest of your day is as beautiful as the mosaic squares are. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. One word of caution, guys: when you are working these squares, make sure you weave in your tails as you go. Because I am changing the colors, you're going to have a lot of tails to weave in, which can make you a lot of work. But it does look really pretty on the back after you've woven them all in. It is a nice looking square from the back as well. You see these little pops of color that come through? Those are from the post stitches that we worked on. So, anyhow, this is what the back of the white one looks like, just so you have kind of an idea of how those work up. But try to weave in your ends as you go so you don't have such a big issue down the road. The market bag for somebody was asking about the market bag. We did this market bag. I swear it's been almost a year ago. We did this on the live. The yarn that I used for this is Hobie, Hobii. It is the Friends Cotton an 8/4 weight yarn. It's more like a 3 weight yarn, like a fingering yarn. And so it's a lighter weight cotton. And I actually did 4 colors with this. The flower that we have, Lefty, thank you so much for the chili peppers. The flower that we did is called the peacock. I think it's called the peacock feather. Somebody had mentioned it before. They went and looked for it. But you can find links for this on the link tree. You just have to scroll down, scroll way, way down towards the bottom of the link tree, and you'll find all of the links for this. So whenever I come live, I always update the link tree, and I don't take anything off. Maybe at some point I'll have to take stuff off, but the link tree just keeps growing. Oh, yes, Tanya was the one that looked for me. Thank you, Tanya. I appreciate that. It's the peacock feather granny square. Smith said, how many rounds in total do you do for this square? So I did 2 white, 2 of the robin's egg, and then I do 2 of the blue mint. So 2, 4, 6, and now I'm going to do a round of white. So Gen X, oh, I'm sorry, Jen. Let me pause the live real quick. Gen X wanted me to look at something real quick. I got to figure out how to pause this thing. Hang on, guys. I'm going to pause. Actually, I'm just going to end my YouTube. YouTube friends, have a great day. I appreciate everybody hanging out, but I'm going to say goodbye. Thanks for making my birthday so incredibly special. I appreciate you guys. Okay, let's, I can't tell.